A cold start. I haven't started the car in a week. Not detected, people. I forgot. Hey, that's a good thing to know. Hey guys, so welcome to YouTube. Yeah, so if the key, wait, let's try this again. Try to start the car. Try to do it again. It's saying key not detected. So guys, you know that if someone's in your car and you're at least out here, no one can at least start it. Okay, now let's try to do the code start again. You know, top of the morning. I don't drive it daily. If everybody asking, it's not my daily driver. It's a daily driver for a car. I can drive it on the daily. I do sometimes, but I mostly bring it out on the weekend. I gotta thank everybody for getting my subscriber count over 1,000. And make sure, if this is your first time watching these videos, make sure you like, comment, and make sure you most definitely subscribe for the latest content so you do not miss a video. And man, I just think this car will not ever get out of style. Let me know, guys. This is a 2008 model. In 2007, they revamped them. That was the first model that had this body. Let me know, guys, what you think in the comments, if this car is outdated to you already or if it's still in style. Because to me, I think sometimes the camera and pictures don't do it justice. You have to see it in person. You have to see the long front body, the pillarless view, the wide front where the lights are so far apart. You got to see it in person to be like, oh yeah, that car is mighty nice. The one with 90,000 miles to 100,000 miles, you just got to make sure that the records are good. You got to make sure that the service records are good. And sometimes that's not good enough to determine if you're getting a good used car or not, because like I said, a lot of people just abuse these cars and don't take care of them. So when they sitting on the dealer lot, yeah, they look good, but they're preferably not in good condition. Some of them. That's why you do your research, you know, ask for service records, bring a mechanic there with you to see if they can, to see if you guys can work on something to get the car looked at. Because when I got mine, it was roughly 2.5 years ago, and I knew what it was. It was a trade-in. The person traded the car in to get a Bentley GT Continental. So I knew exactly what I was getting, you know, preferably a good car that was still running, but they wanted a Bentley GT. And that's actually my all-time favorite too. I'm thinking about it, guys. Let me know again in the comments what you think on the Bentley GT, because I'm still thinking about it. I know I'm hard-headed and everybody keeps saying it's going to give me a lot of problems, but I think I want the problems. That's what I did with this car. I went along with it and I just got it. I didn't care if it had problems, because this was one of my favorite cars, and sometimes I get hard-headed and just get it. Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's 3D the Rap Star, aka is the Benz Man. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at InstaBenzMan. That's ITSTHEBENZMAN. And I want to thank all my subscribers, and I want to thank everybody who subscribed. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to these videos, and I will keep making them. I want to thank everybody. I'm now over 1,000 subscribers. Let's try to get it to 2,000. I know it's a lot to me, but I know it ain't a lot in the world of YouTube, but we gonna keep it going, and we gonna talk about this bad boy right here. So is a used Mercedes Benz worth the money? All right, so first let's talk about what are your options. So most of all, you can find these on a regular Mercedes Benz lot. You can find them, you know, on the aftermarket exotic lot. But when we talking used, is it worth the money? So, you know, on this channel, this is just my opinion only. The views and everything I say is just solely on my opinion only. So we gonna get right into it, and I'm gonna say, is a used Mercedes worth the money? Yes, it is. The reason why, because especially with a CL, this car was originally over $100,000 MSRP, and when I got it, it was a little over 40. And so now they got some in the 20s, but with higher mileage. So a lot of people do ask me and say, hey, there's the CL right here, but the mileage is high. Should I pick it up? Do what a lot of people tell me, or tell a lot of my subscribers to do. Take the car,
or bring a mechanic to the car. Bring a mechanic to the car and have them do an inspection on it. That's the best way, because a lot of these cars are out of warranty. The best way, I will say that if it's high mileage, if it's 90,000, if it's 100,000, it could still be a good car. It could still be a damn good car. But what you got to do is inspect the car, because a lot of these cars are from people that couldn't keep up on the service and they end up at the auction, or someone just trade them in. So it's scary, because you really never know what you're getting with a car. When you pick up a car at this caliber, you just don't know. But you know what it's time for. Let's get some angles. And so a lot of people say, no, a used Mercedes is not worth it. A lot of people tell me, oh, just go get a Lexus, or oh, I'll just go get a Honda. Yeah, a lot of people put that in my comments and chats, but that's not really from subscribers. For my subscribers, we're talking about if we have a Mercedes. And no, I probably won't get rid of this car for a Lexus, because I had a Lexus before, and what I didn't like about it was cheaply made. The quality was just cheaply made. I had only 20s on my ES, and the shocks went through the roof, and the car stopped on me due to the placement of everything not being in place on the car on its own. And it was one of the cars that was struggling with the sticky pedal thing, to where it had a recall of the pedal will sometimes go to the floor and get stuck, and there's no way to fix it. It never happened to me, no, but the cars just are more cheaply made. But I'm not here to bash any company. I love all companies of cars, but I just love the look of this car. The look of this car, I don't really think it'll go out of style. But a lot of people keep telling me, oh, Mercedes went to crap when they merged with Chrysler. Well, they're no longer with Chrysler, and they are starting to make some better cars. But I will say to you, if you think they are unreliable and you think they can't keep up on maintenance and everything, then this is not a car for you. This car, Mercedes were built for people with money and deep pockets. Mostly this car right here is like a CEO kind of car. It's a two-door S-Class. So it's basically what it is. So this car was just to a different niche. And when you're talking used Mercedes, check the inside, check the seats, check the seams, check the seat belts. Are they still in order and in place? Listen to the car, listen how it's running. And I think it'll just always be split people on Mercedes. Some people say a used Mercedes is worth it. Some people will say a used Mercedes isn't worth it. I think it is, just because you get a fine crafted car for half the price. And if you do spend 2K, 3K, 4K on repairs, remember, you still got this car at a fraction of what it costed new. So therefore, you're just putting more money back into it. Basically, it's like the people that bought it new, or that just leased it and paid warranty on it. So only difference is you got to buy the car and know to save a couple $1,000s, especially with the CL line, to know that if something go wrong with the car, that you'll have money to fix it. So I notice a lot of people complain is the people that can't keep up with the prices for Mercedes. So this car, I had it over 2.5 years. It never left me stranded. It mostly started every time. I did have a crankshaft position thing wrong with it, but that, to me, that's all wear and tear. Nothing on this car have kept me from driving it. So like I said, if you guys are on the fence of a CL550, then your chances would be to go ahead and pick one up at a used market, but make sure they are well maintained. And I know it's so hard to do, but if you think it's hard, look at my other videos. I got a watch to watch for. Look for everything. Raise the suspension up and down. Make sure the car is not squeaking. You will want it preferably to look good. You don't want to go to a lot and it's dusty, or a lot with a lot of dusty cars, because that means they're not even washing them. So that means they probably aren't keeping up and maintaining them. So like I said, it's always going to be mixed reviews on this. So let me know in the comments, guys. Do you think a used Mercedes is worth it or it's not worth it? It's all up to just what you think. Because to me, they're always going to be worth it, because who's gonna pay $100,000 to really buy a new Mercedes? And even the ballers, they don't buy it, because why would you pay $100,000 cash and it instantly depreciate? So what they do is they lease it, and that's still at a fraction of the cost, warranty free, but they just got the new model. So it's no different than somebody with one of these and paying out of pocket for the repair prices than the person paying for the new car but just leasing it. It's almost the same thing. So nobody, you may think they look richer because they're in a newer car, but in theory they're not, because you're paying out of pocket for your own repair prices on these.
You never feel the pain.